What's Yogi doing? What's going on?
Oh, Tyrone, I don't even want to broach it. But Jay will. Go on, Jay.
You've got the actual. You could put it as your avatar, couldn't you? And then we could
I can bring it up.
You can.
Is it? Would it be coming too soon if I was to bring it now?
Hey, partner in crime.
I just think
I've got.
Saves time.
You're right. Let's have a look into the annals of Vega's
extensive
snapshots and video clips. Here we go. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because I was thinking it must be pillar talk, like when you're on a channel, it must be some sort of pillar talk. I don't know. Trying to sort of defend it, but you can't. I mean, Yogi to reception.
So if I was to briefly just assume the role of the prosecutor, I would probably present it like this. So on a given day in the week, I think it was 2 days ago, so we're looking at Thursday, a channel called Taking Our Rights Back. Most of you would casually know him as Torbs, the toothless toon, or whatever he is, toothless northeasterner, held a live stream called Yes I, and I only know this because this was all quoted in the chat last night, and at 48 minutes into that live stream, a gentleman called Yogi's World commented in the chat, ready to full screen me, Tyrone, and that comment goes like this. I'm being silent now for sort of shock value.
Impact.
It's Uncle JJ. Uncle JJ.
Hello, what's
How you doing, brother?
Hello, mate. You all right?
JJ, we are in the middle of a criminal investigation right now. If you could please just listen.
What's happened? Now, Vincent, 2 minutes is investigation.
Kangaroo court is in session.
I was worried about Tyrone. That's why I jumped up. I saw a community post. I thought someone was starting on you again, mate. That's why I jumped up.
No, I'm fine, JJ. Thanks, mate.
You're all right, mate, yeah? Oh, good. What we investigating?
Vincent's put a comment up there from, is it DP?
You on the phone? Or
I'm on my phone, yeah.
Who raised this last night, Jay? Who identified this?
Oh, it was
remember.
Brutal Betty, bless her.
Oh, it was, because she posted it onto her community page, didn't she?
I was like, tell us more.
She said she had far more.
Yeah, of other people, wasn't it?
No, of Yogi. Far more of Yogi.
Betty has a lot of knowledge of a lot of people, but the sound of it.
For a woman who's never here.
Hey, Baron. Hey, Baron, mate.
Does nobody hear me?
Is that really
Hello?
Vega?
Yes.
Right, you're on, Vega.
Yes, it's me.
How many sugars did I take in my tea when you came round?
Can I just
no bother.
say that this thing never ends. This thing never ends for people because they don't press block. They don't avoid the channels, and I'll tell you why. Because if they block the messages and never see them again, and if they don't go to the channels and never hear them being spoke about again, they miss out on all of that precious fucking attention that they crave because their lives are so fucking empty.
Right, can I just make my point, please?
Well,
Can I just
make my point?
Names, Vincent.
I know,
Don't
Baron.
give them back now.
Let Baron
I've
say
heard it.
something.
Hey, Baron.
I've heard it. Hi. I'll make my point now because I've heard it about 4 times. 3 times out of Wolfie and once just now out of Vincent. Now, if you were to block the people that are saying all these heinous things about you, like me for argument's sake, with UK Lady, how am I supposed to see it and then combat them live? If I were to block her.
I get what you're saying.
So he's saying, well, if he was blocking, UK, then how would he get to see the lies she's spreading about him? I think that was
That
his
goes
point.
for each and every one of them. Every person.
Exactly.
There
I
you
wouldn't
go.
have seen them lies that she's trying to say about me. So then I would have never been able to defend myself.
Yeah, I block them in chat, but I can't block them when I'm on a panel. So, you know.
But then you've got
Yeah, that's the point.
No one will always tell you when we're going. That's the thing. You can't trust someone to come and tell you, can you? That's the problem. And so you've got to
But no,
look for yourself.
also,
No, so you-
Why do you want to know?
So you've got to see it for yourself.
Yeah. What you
And
want
if
to
you
know
don't see
that
it, can it?
everything
You
that's
can it.
lies about people.
But then again,
So blocking people,
if you see
blocking
it and you
people
react
when
to
you
it,
got-
then it still continues. If you see it and react to it, then it continues continuing. If you block it and ignore it, you don't see it, you don't know what's been said about you. You just
Exactly.
don't care a fuck.
yeah, but then what that leaves you open to, it's weeks down the line, people saying, oh, fucking, you've done this, you've done that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what the fuck? Where's that come from? Well, you could have had the heads up weeks ago if you just didn't unblock that person.
So really, then there's no middle ground. There's no middle ground to it.
Whether you're damned if you do and you're damned
Two-way
if you
sword.
don't.
You are,
Well, there
you
is.
really
People
are.
shouldn't be mentioning-
You
People
just
shouldn't be
gotta play the game.
mentioning. People shouldn't be mentioning fucking people's real life shit on here. That's it. Simple.
Then they
Who
should
brought
put
that up,
it out
Angela?
then.
Who brought it up in the first place, Angela?
Who puts it out
No
there?
one-
You know,
I'm not saying-
you wield your past as a weapon on some people. You know, you constantly say this. This is criticism. I was nearly said this
If
is
I've
not
spoken
criticism.
about
This
my
is.
past, that's
It
my
is your
choice.
fault. Yes, this is the
Yeah, but I'm
internet,
spoken-
Angela. Did you never hear the warning signs about the internet?
No, of course I did. But I didn't expect people that have.
Angela, let me just ask you a question, Angela. How does a down-to-earth, peaceful, 40-something girl who calls herself a princess, how does she get herself wrapped up with a biker gang who put a £10,000 bounty on her head with death threats? How did you get to that position, Angela? How do we get there?
I'm not even
So,
going
Rowan, I made my point.
How
mate.
do we
Thank you
get
for
there,
coming out.
Angela?
Much less
How
than-
does that progression? How does that progression arrive?
Right,
I'm not
Vincent, I want to know
going
every fucking thing about you.
I don't understand,
Why
Angela.
would that
Why am I
come
not
out,
threatened on the
Vincent?
internet? Why is Michelle
Bullied.
not threatened on the
Bullied.
internet? Why is or bullied or terrorized or whatever else? Why is it only certain people?
I'm not
I'm
gonna
trying
go
to make
back
sense
to
for you
all
here,
that.
Angela. I'm not picking on you.
Well, no,
I'm trying to
you're
make
not,
some
because
sense
you're
for you,
not
Angela.
answering
I
them.
can take the
You're
softly,
being
softly route,
bullshit.
but it doesn't work.
Vincent,
No,
let
but
her
you're bringing
answer
up
then.
shit, aren't you?
Let her answer.
Yeah, I'm full of shit, Angela.
on,
Yeah,
go
but
on,
you're the
No,
one with the
you're bringing
problem.
up old shit. I said you're bringing up old stuff, and do you know what? It's done and
The old
dusted.
stuff
It's
shit
here.
sticks. Old shit
You bring up
sticks.
that £10,000 bounty about 4 times a week, Angela.
No,
You bring up the biker gang 10 times a week. You bring up
No, I
all
don't
manner
know
of
that.
other
Are
stuff.
you
No,
slightly
it's-
exaggerating?
You're an
there,
old
Vega?
wax
Yeah,
record, Angela.
No,
You slightly
You have no
I
new
don't bring up
material.
all. I don't bring up all.
Can we not turn it into a bully fest now and just?
It's not bullying, Tyrone.
Can we just discuss
Yeah,
it?
it
Not
is.
bullying.
Let's discuss
No,
it.
it is.
Let's
Vincent,
Well, I'll
please
leave
let
you
her
to think I'm
answer.
bullying
take it
you,
down a notch.
but don't fight my battles for me. I'll leave.
Vincent, let her answer.
I'll be quiet. I don't come from the school of wrapping people in cotton wool and saying, oh, you're such a love, you're stunning and brave, you are. You're a beautiful person, you are. I don't do that bullshit, you know. Unfortunately, I have to fucking deal with real life. My son came home from school every day saying he was bullied by the big kid. Oh, my God, and I told him to stay away from the big kid. And then he came the next day and said, I'm being bullied by the big kid. I'd have the little fucker fucking sanitarized within a week if he didn't have the sense to stay away from the big kid. If he didn't have the sense to stay away from the big kid, Angela. Do you understand?
There you go. I'm not a child for one, but also, why the fuck should I allow other people to do shit? That's just fucked
Well, of
up.
course. So stay around and get bullied. Stay around and get bullied, but stop
No, it's not
whining
bullying.
about
It's
it.
not bullying.
Stop
It's not
whining
bullying.
about
It's
it
not
and stop
bullying.
moaning
It's
to us
not
about
bullying.
it.
It's not
We're not
bullying.
interested. So you, of course,
No, I'm
must
just
be
letting you know.
strong,
That's all I'm
stunning,
doing.
and
I'm letting
brave.
you know.
You must be a bastion of all that is good in the world, and you stick around and get bullied by them, Angela.
No,
But
my
stop
point- no,
fucking
I'm
whining
not
to us
talking
about
about
it.
that.
Stop
I'm
accusing
not saying
Ron and
that.
Maria of being all
Yeah.
manner of stuff. Of course, Ron and Maria are going to reply to you. You asked them to prove whether their daughter was raped or not, Angela. You
it
asked
wasn't
them
how
to
it
prove
was.
whether their daughter was
Jesus,
raped or not,
please,
Angela.
don't say
You
that.
also said the other night,
Vega,
Angela, big up
fuck's
the
sake.
11. Big up the 11 people who have mentioned Ron and Maria's
I said
daughter's
big up-
experience.
How do I
What do you
comment,
expect,
Vega?
Angela?
How do I know
What do you
what happened?
expect?
Oh, Bigger, yeah. So how do I know what the other 10 people are on that list for?
You know exactly what the list is for, Angela. You're not daft.
No, I
Aren't you
don't.
you're a qualified
don't.
lawyer, solicitor. You're a qualified psychologist. Come on, somebody who's sat in university for 2 periods of 3 years, written out 2 dissertations at the end, and became qualified in 2 specialist areas, Angela. You don't miss a thing. You knew what that was all about, the 11.
No, I didn't. I wasn't fucking around then, there you go.
You know
I
exactly
found
what
out
it was.
about what Crinkle said to Michelle this year, earlier on at the beginning of the year.
You know exactly what it was, Angela.
There you go. Don't start telling me what I knew.
Well, I can say with confidence, I would put
Well, you
my
can say with
shirt on
whatever,
it.
how much confidence you like. I did not know.
Well, okay.
When-
let's
can I ask
let's
when
do
this
it. Hold on,
comment
just
was
1 second.
made?
Let's do it this way. You said
Can
big
I
up
just
the
ask when
11
the
2
comment
days
was made,
ago.
Vega?
2 days ago on Friday when I arrived, when I came
Yeah.
back on the internet after getting out of prison.
Because
You said
you
big up the
started
11.
in the chat.
But
Yeah,
Angela,
yeah.
about what? 4, 5, 6 weeks before, Ron has a recording of you having a conversation with him saying, prove it. And Ron mentioned in the 11, you knew exactly who the 11 was. You're not stupid, Angela.
No, I
Don't play that game.
I don't know who the 11 are, and I don't even know
my
what
Lord.
fucking 11 are on there for either. I don't even know what the fuck
Well,
happened to his daughter. Not got a clue.
let's play pretend.
Well, if you, that's what you
Childlike,
want,
Angela.
Vega, you do that. Absolutely. I know something bad happened to it, yeah, but that's it. Well, you know what? That's the only thing I know about them as a couple. Yeah, and they've been attacking me for so fucking long, and they allowed people to go on there and slate me for hours. Right? Do you not think when I'm angry and I'm going to retaliate with something, people always go for something, don't they? That they know is going to hurt someone. When that's the only thing that I know about him and her, what else am I going to go for? What else do I go for?
So you
Come on,
had
just
no
an
other
argument. No, wait, hang on
option.
a minute.
So you
In
had
an
no other
argument, when
option
you
than
started
to
or whatever,
mention
and
their
someone's
daughter's
allowed
most
that someone else to
traumatic
fucking
life
beat the shit out of you.
experience.
What?
So you had no other option than to
What?
mention their daughter's most traumatic life experience.
There you go. When you're arguing with Niggy, what do you call him?
I can't stand Niggy, so I call him all manner
That's
of
the point,
things.
yes.
Same
Exactly,
who does
yeah.
me, Angela.
Absolutely, because that's what
What's
people
your
do,
point?
isn't it?
No, hold on. Let's stop right here. What's the point here? What's the point here?
What do you call him? What do you
Shall I
call
tell
him,
you?
sorry?
Shall I tell you a slight difference here, Angela? You probably don't see this. I don't go on every other panel. I don't spend or dedicate my entire time to talking about Niggy and Niggy's words to me, and Niggy
And I
doesn't
don't
do the
do
same.
that about them
You
either.
do, Angela. This is the whole point.
No, I
you
don't,
spent the
Vega.
last hour and a half hoovering up every little bit of attention about all of
I
the
don't want
bullying
attention.
you
You're
get,
fucking crazy.
Angela.
Do you think I'm enjoying this? Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do. Yeah, genuinely. Of course she does, Michelle. Of course she does. She's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. That cancer's not taking her. She's here for fucking life. She's here for life. Hoovering up every fucking speck of attention she can get from this.
Now, Vega, I swear to God, you can go fuck yourself. Absolutely
There we
fuck
go.
yourself.
There's the
You're
tears.
bang-
They came later than I thought.
Vega, that weren't nice.
Better when this is sorted out, mate.
Your avatar is not working.
Alright.
At least your
Shit,
problem.
guys. Alright, you know the drill. Try and keep it clean.
Hey,
Mermaid.
mermaid.
Yeah. You know the
Mermaid?
drill.
Yeah, just let me say something first, now.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Before it was even discussed about family, this is me addressing Nathan 1 minute. But it was Vega going on about mothers and vaginal cream, and I'm bringing up about kids knowing full well that my kid is dead. So if someone's going to say shit like that, I will react back. And don't give a fuck
Well, I
whose
know you're
channel
an
it is.
outspoken
I will
Vincent
react
said that.
back.
I know you're an outspoken woman, mermaid, and
Vincent
you
said
always,
that.
and you know that I respect you for that. Who is this?
Oh, I'm definitely outspoken, and I'm even more outspoken after the last 6 months. I'll tell
Bobby,
you
are
that.
you going to keep all chilled
But
up?
I'm doing it legally nowadays.
Nathan.
Good.
Right, mermaid.
Pretty much all the
He
time.
answered the comments that as you call the comments that Yogi made about Laura. You've made 10 times worse comments, Vincent. Literally, I remember before you took an extended break, you and Laura were each other's throat for literal weeks. You were hounding her like mad about the weed, about the health issues. Much worse than anything Yogi said on that post. So I don't get it. Now all of a sudden you're in Laura's corner. It's a strange one,
isn't it? Isn't it indeed?
but he made that little comment in a chat. Vincent were on panels for weeks on end, jumping on every panel she were on, going on about the weed, help yourself. It was literal constant, and then and now Yogi said one post, and it's the end of the world. Not buying it, Vinny.